Well, I hope you enjoyed section 1 and have found some helpful tips to keep going even when you want to give up. I pray that you will guard your God-given dream by destroying the lies of the enemy and watering it with faith. The next time you hear that voice of doom or have the temptation to compare, I know you will turn your energy to persistent prayer, even if that's just calling out the name of Jesus. Okay, it's time for section 2. How to hear the whisper of God and what He's trying to tell you. In this section, we will learn things like how to discern if something is from God or if it's just trying to mimic His voice. We will discover things like how God talks to us underneath the surface. We will also find ways to uncover things like His timing and doors of opportunity. There's a balance in this section between the spiritual and the practical. For example, day 18, the fleece, is a method we can use that is practical, but we still need to hear with our spiritual ears. God can show us things in the spiritual realm that we can never see in the natural one. There's a lot of great stories in this section, but one incredible one is found in day 11, wolf in sheep's clothing. I had heard God say to me in a dream one night, "Watch out for what looks innocent but can kill you." I wondered what that meant, and the next day I was out and about, at a Starbucks actually, and I met this very sharp-dressed woman, and at the time I was working with Mary Kay, the direct sales organization that does skincare and makeup, so I invited her over to my house for a fun girlfriend pampering time, and we exchanged numbers, and before I gave her my address, I had this check in my spirit. Well, I looked her up after I met her, and she, I'm not making this up, was actually a criminal who had gone into homes and hurt elderly people, and God said to me, "See, you have to be discerning of what looks like it's not harmful, but can be very, very harmful." That was a wake-up call for me. Friend, I know that's a really extreme example, but it proves an important point. So I want you to ask yourself something as you go through this section. What looks innocent in my life, but is actually harming me? Or if you don't have an example of something right now, think about what is something I should be careful about in the future. Here's what I mean. One example might be if a person of the opposite sex wants you to pray with them and counsel them. It seems innocent on the surface, but is it something that's going to destroy your marriage? The second question I want you to ask is, do I know what the voice of God sounds like in my life? I pray by the end of this section, you will be able to answer yes confidently.